You're a moron, Michael Cole, WWE veteran SLAMS commentator for encouraging crowd behavior exclusive. Michael Cole has been a consistent presence in WWE for decades. As one of the most recognizable voices in wrestling, he's called some of the most iconic moments in the company's history. However, not everyone is a fan of how he performs his duties these days. Former WWE writer and controversial personality Vince Russo recently criticized Cole for enabling what he sees as a growing problem in professional wrestling, the over-empowerment of live audiences. Over the years, pro wrestling has undergone significant transformations. From in-ring styles, production, and even fan interaction, the landscape is barely recognizable compared to previous eras. One of the more noticeable shifts has been in how audiences behave during live broadcasts. Traditional crowd dynamics have eroded, with fans often cheering villains and booing babyfaces, not necessarily based on storyline logic, but on personal preferences or to make themselves part of the show. According to Russo, this evolution is not just organic, it's something WWE has allowed, even encouraged. He believes the company has failed to properly manage crowd psychology, letting the fans control the narrative instead of being guided by it. In his opinion, this leniency weakens storytelling and dilutes the emotional stakes of matches and segments. Russo specifically targeted Michael Cole's commentary during a recent episode of Raw, calling out the veteran broadcaster for his response to a chant from the crowd. As the fans broke into a familiar "This is awesome" chant during a segment, Cole chimed in on air, essentially validating their reaction. For Russo, this was a major misstep. Michael Cole just goes, the WWE Universe showing their appreciation with a "This is awesome" chant. No, that's not awesome. You're a moron, Michael Cole, Russo said in a fiery rant. He claimed that instead of subtly redirecting the energy, Cole gave the fans more reason to think they were in control of the show. Russo's criticism wasn't limited to Cole. He also brought up Becky Lynch, who is currently portraying a heel. Russo gave her credit for understanding the role and making a clear effort to generate boos, a task that's much harder in today's climate. However, he argued that Lynch's efforts are largely wasted on audiences who are more interested in participating for their own amusement than genuinely reacting to the characters and their motivations. The crowd isn't playing along with the story anymore. They want to be the story, Russo added. He pointed to moments where chants or crowd signs have taken the spotlight away from the talent, undercutting what performers are trying to accomplish in the ring or on the mic. The root of the problem, in Russo's eyes, is WWE's failure to maintain control over crowd narrative. He believes that the company has become too reactive, too eager to please, rather than staying true to its creative direction. This, he claims, leads to a confusing experience where characters lose their edge and stories fall flat because the desired crowd reaction isn't there. To fix this, Russo suggests that WWE and its on-screen talent need to actively work to reestablish control. This includes being mindful of commentary, how performers react to chants, and possibly even rethinking how certain arenas are mic'd to reduce unintended amplification of off-script fan reactions. Whether one agrees with Russo or not, his comments reignite an ongoing debate in the wrestling world. Should fans dictate the show, or should they be guided by the product? For now, Michael Cole remains a voice of WWE, but his every word, at least a some, might be contributing to a larger issue within modern wrestling storytelling.